Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We are going to go ahead and cover Acryptia. Yes, Acryptia is back for its newest season. And what we're going to cover in this video is two things. For those of you that are not familiar with Acryptia, we're going to go ahead and walk through, give you some details, show you how to play, and really give you an idea of what Acryptia the game is. For those of you that have played in past seasons and are back but haven't had a chance to jump in the new season yet, we're going to go ahead and dive into all the details that you need to know for this new season in order to be successful. Before we jump into the video, I know I have to do everyone's least favorite part of the video and let you know this disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you jump into any project. Don't take my word or anything that's said in this video as financial advice or advice in any way. I'm just a gamer playing a game and reviewing games as part of this. I am not telling you to jump in any project or anything along those lines. Do your own research. Make sure it's right for you. Go ahead and pause this video and read this thoroughly before we jump into it. All right, so let's get back to the video. For those of you that are not familiar, Acryptia is a game involved with the Taco universe. It's one of their games that they came out. I believe it's the second game. And it's really a card style game. So if you like cards, you like strategy, this may be the game that you want to take a look at. For those of you that have been going on with this game and played the last couple of seasons, you're very familiar with how it's played. What we're going to do is we're going to cover a few new things for you. We're going to use a new card deck. It's one that actually I believe came out last season, and from what I've been told, it is the best card deck to get. So we got one, and that's what we're going to use for our example. And also we're going to go through some of the prizes because there's some interesting links to other games within the Taco universe that will really help you. If you play this game, you can kind of get a start on those games also. So let's go ahead and first of all talk about essentially the developer notes for the new season. Just a quick reminder, if you're jumping back into this, make sure you clear your cache and you're not playing with any firewalls or VPNs. It's just to make sure that everything's working the way it's supposed to be working and you have the most up-to-date version possible. A couple of the highlights before we really dive into the details, and just to let you know, I'm going to go through this developer things pretty quickly, and then we're actually going to dive into the game so I can show you both the gameplay and also some of the new things that are there. Some of the key things that really jumped out at me is Taco G. You have a way to earn Taco G within the game, and if you're not familiar with what Taco G is, it's the governance token for the Taco universe. It can only be gotten with a few things. For example, if you have a venue level 40 or above, you're a Taco VIP. Other than that, there is no way to get it. There's no way to give your input as far as some of the major decisions that they do. Until now, you can go ahead and earn some of that as one of the prizes within Acryptia. A couple of the other thing is there's now a link to the Combs, their newest game that they've released, and a few other things, including a ton of awesome prizes. As far as some of the features go, as far as the things that you'll notice right away, as far as the monsters, there's a new type of monster there. There is a vampire monster that essentially, if you don't get rid of it right away, if you don't kill it right away, it'll continue to take basically one of your hit points away every single time. And then it'll also take that, essentially it's like powering up, and every single turn or every cycle, I guess you could say, it will actually move up in power. So if you just let that go for like 5 or 6 cycles, it's going to be a powerhouse. It could be power 6 all the way up to 10, depending on what it started out with. So you want to go ahead and get those right away. They've done a number of optimization style things on the back end just to make it faster. They've also listened to the audience as far as the tasks go that you have to complete in order to get the prizes. They've made them easier and less time consuming. I think that was my biggest struggle with past seasons. It took a long time to do some of these tasks, especially the first season or two. It took a very long time, and every single season they've been doing a better job at improving that. I already mentioned the Combs integration they got going on here, some new improved skins. As far as the prizes go, there's a ton of prizes in here, and we'll actually take a look at the breakdown here, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But you have the ability to go ahead and upgrade your level up to 4 times. And each time you upgrade your level, it's going to cost you 50 Omni tokens. So it's going to cost you a total of 200 Omni tokens to go ahead and upgrade all the way to level 4 if you're one of those elite players, one of those players that really dives into Acryptia and plays really hard, or you can just be one of the players that just plays every now and then and get level 1 or level 2 and get some of the cool prizes. Again, we'll dive into that in a whole lot more detail here shortly. But if you don't want to level up and you don't want to jump in and spend any Omni coins, you can still get up to 10 prizes throughout the entire season. So there is the free-to-play option that everybody should be aware of, that you can go ahead and get prizes. And even if you don't play for the prizes, you can go ahead and play the strategy game, which is fun, especially if you're a card game lover. It's a neat addition that they have here. So as far as the prizes go, is level 1. This is from tier, or I guess you should say prize number 1 all the way through 10. So there's quite a bit there that's good for you to take a look at. Then you have level 2, which is a little bit of a higher ranking. And please understand this last column is as of the 20th. So these floor prices can go up and down. So it is not a guarantee that that's going to be the total value. It's just what they based it on when they put this spreadsheet together. So understand that this will change. But as far as level 2 goes, you have the ability to get up to $140 or 140 wax in prizes. But it starts to really go up on level 3. You'll see the increase here. You'll see a couple high tier ones in there also. Level 4, like I said, is for the top tier players. So if you want to really push for that, there are some really good prizes in here that you can go ahead and walk away with. Again, as of December 20th, 2023, level 4 was a value of about 510 wax. All right, we are going to go ahead and step away from this. I will have a link to this in the description down below. So if you want to dive through all the details, you can. What I do want to do is I want to go ahead and actually show you the game, show you some of the updates. Nico did mention he actually did an AMA on this yesterday. And that's another thing that they wanted to mention as part of this. And I think I may have skipped over it. They're going to go through the process of trying to do a lot more Twitch streams. So keep an eye on their Discord channel, so you can go ahead and be involved in that. Sometimes they give away prizes, sometimes they don't, but it's entertaining. They play the game, they try and get you more involved, they get feedback, and you can give them questions. Some of the questions on the video yesterday were interesting, as far as the questions to Nico and about his personal life, which I don't suggest you do that, but if you want to ask, go for it. All right, so this is Acryptia Season 5. It looks very familiar. Some minor changes like the candle and a few other things that are in here. The first thing that you should do when you go in there, obviously you pick a venue as soon as you walk in, which I've already done that because I wanted to go in and test this before I made the video. But the second thing you're going to want to do is go ahead to your inventory and make sure that you have everything staked, not only staked, but equipped that you want to be equipped. The first time I ran through this, I forgot to equip my gloves. I had them staked, but I forgot to equip them. Thankfully, I was able to go back and check that out. Here are the tasks. I wanted to cover this, and then we'll go ahead and dive in so you can see both the deck that I'm talking about and also some of the gameplay for those of you that are new. This is the level, or this is the task system, the reward system. Up here are the tasks that you have to go through and complete. You do have a certain time frame that you have to go ahead and complete them in, and at the end of that time frame, they'll go ahead and put some new tasks in there so you can continue to progress forward. They don't allow you to just keep doing tasks and tasks and tasks, and they keep replenishing them as you complete them. They want to extend it over the period of time that the season goes. So this on the left here shows you what level you are. You can see that I ended up actually, as I was testing things out, I completed two tasks, which gave me 100 of the experience points. And so you can see I'm level 1, and I actually have the new Season 5 bronze medal that I'm going to go ahead and claim. I wanted to save that to claim it on the video. The one thing I did want to mention is it is a new design for the medals. It's very winter themed, as you can see from the snowflakes. So we'll go ahead and claim our bronze badge from just completing 2 tasks. I was able to do that within maybe about 15-20 minutes and get to this stage. This is now the next step is where the leveling up comes in. As you can see right now, I'm doing it as the free to play because I wanted to show that option to everybody that you can play this free to play and get some rewards. But if you choose to, you can go ahead and level up by clicking this button, and you go ahead and spend the Omni coins to go ahead and do level 1, and then you'll go ahead and work your way through to go to level 2. What are the benefits of doing that? Is the main benefit is going to be the prizes. For example, I'm again doing the free-to-play version for this video. I have to go all the way to number 4, prize number 4, until I can get my next prize. If you level up and level up to level 1, you're going to go ahead and get a common skin pack. You're going to get a Taco Universe pack, all before you get to this next free one. And some of the prizes in here are like I mentioned before, pretty cool. There are some Combs related prizes in here also, as far as in-game tokens or resources that you can go ahead and collect, plus a number of other skins. I'm not going to go through all of these because we already glanced at some of them. But the thing that you can see, each level that you clear, or whether you level it or you play the free-to-play option, you're going to get additional medals. You're going to get additional common skins, uncommon skins, and so forth as you're getting through. A lot of the skins that are going to be involved here that are season related. And then you can go ahead and get some additional packs. You also get a bunch of packs from the premium. All right. Enough talking about the rewards. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and dive into the rewards, you can go ahead and do that. What I want to do lastly in this video is go ahead and show you some of the actual in-game stuff, so I can show you some of the new stuff that is out there. We're going to go ahead and target this last task, actually both the tasks, but this one kind of complete 20 floors. It doesn't have to be all in one sequence. So that just comes along with playing the game. But we're going to focus on targeting breaking 70 weapons. I only need 4 more to go, so this shouldn't be too bad. So let's go ahead and jump in. You can see I don't have my level up there. I'm playing the free-to-play version. This is where the venue is located. And if you want to go ahead and dive in and play, go ahead and click on the door. It's going to remind you to equip. That's how I remembered to equip my mitts or my gloves. And then when you're ready to go, you can go ahead and dive right into that dungeon. I do have to mention that I do have one of the collaboration decks, I guess you should say, as my deck. So if you're first time playing or you don't have any collaboration packs, the cards that are going to show up here on the top are going to look different than what I have here. You're going to get the base set, free to play, you don't have to pay for it. I wanted to get this because a lot of people were raving about this deck and the artwork that were along with it. So I thought it would be a neat idea to go ahead in there. What you can see here is you have the enemies, which are the purple. You have like the healing, which is the green. You have the weapons, which is the red and pink. And then you have the defense, which is the yellow. Thankfully, all of them popped up here at the one time. There's only one that's missing, which we'll cover here once it pops up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to put my defense in here. I'm going to put my power in here. And I'm going to go ahead and just shoot that there and put this guy in my pack. And as you can see what just happened there, and I completely missed it. This is one of the new vampires. As you can see, if you go ahead and go over this, it's going to drain 1 HP, and it's actually going to increase power as it continues to go through each turn. So you can go ahead and see now it did take one of my hit points away. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get rid of this as soon as possible. So I'm actually going to take the hit on this one, have it go against my shield. It takes a hit point away. I'll go ahead and just do that, which is fine. And then we'll take one more hit from the troll. So that's basic gameplay is you're trying to get through all the cards. For those of you that are new, if you look here, this is how many cards are left in the deck. And what you want to do is get through all the cards that are in the deck before you run out of hit points, and preferably you'll be as high as hit points as possible, which on a base game is 13 hit points. So let's go ahead and go through this. There's no vampires, no special cases here. I'll go ahead and hit the troll and grab my healing here. And then we'll wait to see what the rest of the cards are. I'm actually getting some unlucky cards here as far as I'm not getting many weapons or defense items. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll just go ahead and curl through here as this goes. There we go. Now we got some weapons and defense. So we are going to go ahead and pull the keyboard down here, which is a defense. You got the Swiss Army knife, or the utility knife as they're calling it, down here. And we'll go ahead and take out this guy. So we're going through here. Now we got a whole bunch more of the bad guys, which we're going to take them all to the defense. And as you can see, I have 8 hit points. So we're going to try and keep an eye on that one. We got a weapon down here. We got a shield here. So we'll shoot him and then take that so it doesn't impact me. And then we got the same here. We got 3 weapons, and which, just so you're aware, I just completed the task that I was trying to complete as part of this run. So that'll be nice. I'll get another task complete. But let's go ahead and continue to try and work through here. to see how far we can actually get, and maybe we can complete the extended task that we had talked about. All right, so I'm going to take this guy over here. If you have cards out there that there's not much you can do or not, or as you can see here, I only have one slot open, and I have to go ahead and finish this. So you can go ahead and just sell the cards and then put that down here. I actually probably should have sold that one, but it is what it is. I'm just, again, this gives you the stats, 1 minute to get through that, which takes a long time because I'm talking a lot more than actually playing. And then you go here, which is kind of the break room. One of the tips that I would have is between every round you do, tip. Make sure you go ahead and tip. Even if it's just 1 coin donation, what's going to happen is this fire, if you don't tip, the fire is going to stay out, and you're going to want that fire at higher levels you get because that can give you some health back. You also have the option to double check your tasks here. As you can see, I did complete the one that we were just talking about, and hopefully I can get 7 more levels here so we can complete that one also. And then you have the buying option here, which you can go ahead and buy different ones. I'm not going to do that right now. So let's go ahead and move on to the next round. So it's going to jump in here. Give it 1 second to pop up. And there we go. Now it's popping up as far as the different characters. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to play and talk and see how far I can actually get with this. We do need some healing. We'll go ahead and put that in the pack for later. And then we got some tough guys here. So let's go ahead and move this over and then take him out. And then we'll just kind of use that. So we're just going to continue to play. As you can see, the artwork on these cards is awesome. So the team, shout out to them. They did a great job with the artwork here, which I'm getting slightly distracted from because I keep taking a look at them. And then we'll continue. Oh, here's another rough one. If you take a look at this, he's 2. He's got fire, which deals damage every single turn. So if I go through this and don't take care of him, he's going to deal fire on me. Plus, he's got a clone. He adds a copy of a monster every turn also. So we're going to go ahead and take one for the team here, just so I can show you the example. What I will do is we'll get rid of all these others. So once I move this down here, he's going to take a hit point away from me, and he should clone into another clone should pop up here. So let's go ahead and take one for the team. So there we go. He actually added a card in here, which was the clone. So I apologize. I said I was going to end up here, but I actually put it in the deck. And then he took that hit point from me. So I got to take care of him. I got to get rid of him before he keeps putting more cards in the deck and before he keeps taking my hit points away. So that's one of the things that you have to work through as you're playing. Just make sure that you are taking out those specialty monsters so they don't really get you. This was the 5th card that I was talking about that wasn't in that initial sequence with the enemy, the attack, the potion or the healing potion, and the defense. There's also mystery packs. So if I go ahead and pull this one down, it's going to give me the option of 3 cards that are turned over. I believe 2 of them are good and 1 of them's bad. So we'll go ahead and click on the middle here. So I actually got that hurts. That actually took a hit point away from me. So that was not a positive thing, but it showed you what happens. So we'll go ahead and continue forward down here. I got some more of that. So actually just take those and we'll continue through this. And what I'll do is I'm probably going to fast forward this. If anything pops up while I'm playing this round, I'll go ahead and jump back here and show you. But if I don't, we'll go ahead and jump all the way to the end of the video, just so I'm not boring you, and I'll just show you how I end and how I claim some additional items. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. Well, unfortunately, I had a little bit of bad luck here. I made it to floor 7, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and just grab that. And unfortunately, I'm not able to go any further. About 14 minutes. It's been a little while since I've played Acryptia, since they had that little gap between the seasons. So I'm a little bit out of practice, but that's how I ended it. If you go ahead and click on tasks, you can see I was able to complete the 1 task, but I am 2 floors away from this next one, which will get me to the second one. So if I end up leveling up, I will get a prize from that. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the new season. So again, to recap the new season, you have the ability or the challenge of running into some vampires in addition to the flaming and the clone monsters that were from previous seasons. As far as the rewards go, they should be a little bit easier to get through from the task perspective. You do have to level up if you want to get some of those premium rewards, but some of the rewards are neat because they're connecting into the other parts of the Taco universe, including the Taco G tokens, which give you the power to vote in some decisions that is very limited. And then also some combs and other rewards for the other games within the Taco universe. So I hope this was helpful. Go ahead down below. Let me know if you do have any questions around this new season of Acryptia or any additional questions around Acryptia. Also, let me know if there's any beginner guides that you want me to connect and really focus on and talk about specific ones. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.